Hey there, welcome to Newsstream TV, happenings across the globe at your fingertip. Do well to like this video by giving it a thumbs up, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy.
Saudi Arabia, where everybody is headed to for lesser Hajj, did they close down their schools? Your leaders are ignoramuses. Basically, let me just put it straight, they are idiots. They should ask. When I become the president of Nigeria, I've said it. They said we have no business with religion. So I can't be president and you come and close down schools because of fasting. No. It takes me back to outrage again that has become normalized. You're right, religion is sensitive. And by the way, I wish our Muslim brothers and sisters Ramadan Kareem, they are fasting. But it is outrageous, and anybody will close down schools where knowledge is supposed to be transmitted and transferred, including to Muslims. Because some of the schools that are going to be closed are also Quranic centers. So how do they learn Quran if the schools are closed down because of fasting? But it speaks to the depth of ignorance that has become a state policy in Nigeria. Like, your leaders are ignoramuses. Basically, let me just put it straight, they are idiots. They should ask Saudi Arabia, where everybody is headed to for lesser Hajj, did they close down their schools? They can't even afford to, because they need the schools to produce the next Quranic leaders. But you know, your governors are not interested. I keep saying that the less the territorial space available in Nigeria, the better for those who are accidentally in government. And this is how they control the mind of the so-called public. And let me be clear, it's not limited to the North. Religion is a global problem. That is why Karl Marx says that religion is the opium of the masses. The moment they sniff it, they lose their minds. And the more we separate the state from religion, the better. See, when I become the president of Nigeria, I've said it. They said we have no business with religion. So I can't be president and you come and close down schools because of fasting. No. If you want to close down anybody, close down the government house. Because that's where, so that you can stop the corruption, and we can reinvest it in sending children to school. The schools instead should provide food so that when children are about to leave, you break their fast. Bring them back early in the morning to break their fast and continue education. Do you know that scientifically, when people are fasting, their minds are clearer? And they are purer. Scientifically, this is not even spirituality. If you fast, you are a better person than a person who is not fasting. Your brain works because the distribution of nutrients goes to where it should be. But when you eat too much, you're just bogged down by hubris. So fasting is actually a better time to learn, because your mind is clear. You know, you're not distracted. You're not, and if you are Muslim, you are fasting as.
Sowore said northern Nigerian leaders say they close run-down schools for Ramadan, but send their children to foreign schools with public funds. Is that not wickedness? Is that not wickedness? You know, it pains me so much when I see Nigerian youth fighting for these politicians, for them to get what they want. What they do is just for their personal gain, not for you. And they go give you 10,000. Go they scatter ballot box. They do whatever you like. Their children are all in abroad. So they don't care whether they go school or they go school. If they are sick, they are already in abroad. They don't care whether the healthcare system is working well. They don't even care whether the roads are good. They don't care whether people they go farm, Fulani herdsmen, they buy them for there. It's none of their business because their family members are not there. You understand? So it's very painful when you see people, particularly Nigerian youths, those people when we say they have refused to learn sense, they side them, they clap for them, why they use you, they make gains for them, for themselves and their 10 generations to come. The human rights activist Omoyele Sowore has accused the northern leaders who encouraged the shutdown of schools for Ramadan fasting of sending their children to elite private schools in Abuja and abroad using public resources meant for Nigerians economically disadvantaged public schools. The former presidential candidate criticized the decision by Bauchi, Katsina, Kebbi, and Kano states to close schools during Ramadan, arguing that those responsible do not suffer the consequences. He described the leaders as irresponsible and wicked, alleging that their children or wards attend high school institutions, while the children of the poor are denied education. His reactions follows the condemnation by Nigerian's Minister of State for Education, Ahmed, who slammed the state government for shutting down schools, emphasizing that nowhere is it stated that schools must close for fasting. She pointed out that even in Muslim majority countries like Saudi Arabia, schools remain open during Ramadan. Sowore, in a statement via his verified X account, said, those ignoramuses who decided to shut down schools during Ramadan fasting do not have their own children enrolled in these economically disadvantaged public schools. Their children or wards attend schools overseas or high-end private schools in Abuja, supported by funds designated for the education of socio-economically challenged students, the poor. In these rundown schools, which do not close for Ramadan fasting, irresponsible and wicked leaders, revolution now. His comments came amid rising criticism of the school's closures, with education advocates arguing that the move further marginalizes northern children who already face high rates of illiteracy. According to the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS), the affected states Katsina, Kebbi, Kano, and Bauchi have some of the highest percentages of out-of-school children, with Bauchi leading at 54%. Sowore had earlier lambasted northern governors, calling their decision arrogant and idiotic. He questioned why Nigeria, a secular state, would allow religious considerations to interfere with education when even Saudi Arabia keeps its schools open. Saudi Arabia, where everybody is headed for lesser Hajj, did they close down their schools? You see, those are ignorant Muslims. Basically, let me put it straight. They are idiots, he said. He further argued that under his leadership, no state government would be allowed to impose religious policies on governance. When I become president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, the state will have no business with religion. I can't be president and you come and close down schools because of fasting, he added. Critics, including the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, have described the school closures as disseminatory and counterproductive. The Katsina state government, however, doubled down on its decision by extending the shutdown to private schools, warning of consequences for non-compliance. I've said it and I'm saying this again. By 5 years or 10 years to come, you see these northern politicians, these people, these children that are out of school, we use them to feed someday. What do they know? By the end of the day, these children will become bandits. That is only lucrative business going on there. And you see, when you are not learned, when you are not educated, it will be very difficult for you to know your left and right. And when somebody give you 1,000 naira that you've not had for like 1 month, what stops you not to do what they ask you to do? From now to 10 years to come, if the northern leaders do not step up, the North will be a sorry state, will be in a sorry state. Now, majority of people here, what I'm trying to say here is that northern leaders, they are creating big trouble for themselves. Then tomorrow they will say they are being deprived, and they are the one depriving themselves. Bandits said why they are fighting Nigerians is because the federal government of Nigeria did not send them to school. And these northern leaders, they are aware of this. Gumi said it's time without number and all that. So, if you are aware that these people are saying this is one of the reasons why they are fighting innocent Nigerians, so why are you depriving your people not to go to school? You are discouraging them not to go to school. Every day you see people, they will wake up and they will take their baths. They're already there in the streets to beg. Children that had to be in school, they are already in the streets begging. And their leaders do not see that like it's not normal, because to them it's just their system. You see this thing they are doing, they are using this religious whatever, because this religion is what is killing us today. They are using it against themselves. Because even God for heaven, they look them, they tell them, so you not go fit use your sense. You dey fast. Fasting when you dey fast for your house. You say make children not they go school. Even those ones who not be Muslims, you deprive them not to go to school because you are doing fasting. It's not good now. But your children, they are elsewhere, attending schools, doing well. So you see, this is just pure wickedness, according to Sowore. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Share this video, make it go viral. Many Nigerians, they understand what they happen for their country today. Thank you.